So today's been pretty good. I got my LEDs in the mail finally. 100 watt LEDs, I believe. Oh, they're 50 watts, I'm not really sure. I think they're 100 watts. Doesn't really matter, I'm only going to run about 10 watts anyway. But yeah, they're pretty nice. And thankfully, they're actually kind of nice quality because a lot of these chips have issues to where whenever you start turning them on, when you're cranking up the voltage, and they're just lightly dim, some rows will be brighter than other ones because the chemicals they used were so impure that the voltage needed to turn each LED on is different. So when you turn it to normal operating voltage, then some rows are like going to be burning out and other ones are not even barely lit. So yeah, well, this one thankfully has a pretty uniform glowiness to it. All the little like squares look like the same brightness, so that's good. That means that it's not going to be any like mismatch of like more power going through one and burning it out or anything like that. And I had my third laser hair removal session, which is pretty good. Kind of hurt like hell though, especially in this area. I have a hard time. I mean, I have a high pain tolerance, but I have a very hard time suppressing my flinching reaction whenever I feel something like that, especially whenever it's that stingy. It's just like, ugh. It's very difficult it's very difficult to like stop yourself from flinching though, because I'm not sure if it's a very low. It is a very quick reaction. You know, it's not something like you don't think, oh, that hurts, I'm going to flinch. It's like you're flinching and hurting at the same time, and it's hard to also like send a signal to not flinch. You know what I mean? Oh well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how my face looks in a week and a half or so, whenever most of the hairs start kind of falling out if they're dead or whatever. Every single laser hair session I've had has been pretty good. I've had a pretty good pretty good decrease in hairs, so kind of interested to see how this one does. Because after a point, it's going to taper down. Although, I guess it could just be percentage. Don't know. Really nice to get rid of this stuff right here. And it's not too sore right now, which is good. I think the second treatment, the last treatment, was the one that I had the most hairs removed in. And so at that time I had a really, really sore face. Not sore, just really tender face. Because like, I didn't want to shave the next day. It fucking hurt. I'm probably not going to shave anyway, though. It's just like, whatever. I can go a few days without shaving. But yeah, I think the second treatment had the most hairs removed in total number. And this one had probably less hairs removed, I would assume, because there's probably less hairs now than what was in before. I guess. Whatever. So yeah, the entire number of hairs removed or follicles damaged is probably lower this time. Although it's still probably a high percentage of the hairs that I have, But that might mean that I might have less issues with my face, Less painful. I remember before, the last time, it felt even kind of weird to even go like that, even to stretch out the skin a little bit, because then the hair follicles are all kind of freaking out and like sending signals to your brain like, that kind of hurts. Oh well. So yeah, that's pretty much been my day. It doesn't really hurt that much. I can feel a little bit of weirdness. It just feels like razor burn whenever I go like that, but that's about it. It might get worse like tomorrow or something like that, but we'll find out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya!